Hi everyone, it's cards.byrachel for the stamp stop. Today we'll be making a shaker card using some Sassy Club products. We're gonna use the Fur Friend die and the furrrpect stamp set. Here you can see a card I already made with these products. We're gonna make sort of the same card but in different colors, different backgrounds, and like I said, it will be a shaker card. Here I showed you the products. This is the Fur Friend die. And I am going to use some different hair on this card. As you can see on the card I already made, I did that higher hair coupe. And on this one, we'll go with the lower one. I cut out all my pieces out of some white cardstock and I'm gonna ink it up with some stamp market inks. Here I'm using Sunshine for the yellow, and as the card example also shows, I'm gonna do them in a blended blended style. The colors will just go together, so we have patches of different colors. On the left one I kept the ears totally blue. On this one we'll also do that mixed color style on them. As you can see, I'm using the julep color from the stamp market as well, and here we're going to orchid. This is my favorite stamp market color ever. I just love this sort of purple pink color. I'm not sure what you call it. Magenta, maybe? I don't even know. Orchid, maybe. I'm overthinking it, but I absolutely love this purple. So I'm just applying these patches randomly, to be honest. Don't overthink it too much. Just try to have all the colors sort of present in the same amounts, but I didn't overthink it that much. And here I'm using mango for the orange parts. And we're just gonna continue that on, and I'm just using black for the eyelashes. I end up not using those on the card. As you can see on the left one, we use the die cuts to create the eyes, but for this one I'm gonna use some wiggly eyes, and they already have eyelashes on them. So here I'm laying out the design of the card, just making sure I will stamp my sentiments in the right position so we still have space for our cute fur friend here. And don't mind that flying ink pad. I'm sorry, it's so funny to watch that. I was so happy it landed on the bottom side, so I didn't damage my previously made card with my black ink. Okay, so I stamped thanks for being amazing there, and sentiment, you are perfect to me. So a very funny sentiments in this stamp set, which I always love. I love a good bunny sentiment. And here I'm using that candy ring lollipop. Oh, I used to love those when I was young. I felt so fancy having this big size ring on my finger. And I'm just stamping that on our background, just making sure if I covered every spot I want it to cover, because the middle, it's kind of pointless stamping and coloring it because our cute fur friend there will cover it up anyway. Now it's time to start coloring our background, and I'm using Olo alcohol markers. You can use any type of alcohol marker you have, pencils, watercolor pencils, whatever you prefer. I'm just using the CG3 here to do the bottom part of our candy rings, and I'm gonna blend that out with our CG1 just to add some nice shading to it. Because the rest of the card will be so colorful, I thought it would be nice to tone down the ring a bit with some gray. Gray always fits with everything, so I think it's a good option. Now I'm gonna color some of them yellow. I'm using the Y. Is it Y in English? I think it is Y 2.3 and Y 2.2 here. I'm not showing all the coloring of the rings. I did cut some pieces out. It's just the same on every ring. Here I'm doing some purple with the V 2.7 and the V 2.6. And of course, we'll also do some aqua with the BG 2.3 and the BG 2.1 there. And I'm kind of going like one yellow, one purple, one aqua, one orange, and so forth. Just kind of divide the colors up. I'm using O 2.4 and O 2.3 for the orange ones. And I thought it would be fun to ink around the edges like I did on the example card as well. I'm using the same colors of inks I used for our fur friend die as well. And I'm just randomly gonna divide the card up in 4 sections and ink around those edges. Just bringing it in slightly to add some more color to this very colorful card. I think that just adds a bit of, fun dimension and more colors onto it. As you can see, now it's time to assemble our fur friend here. I'm laying down the belly piece, or the body piece rather, and putting some glue into the belly piece and glue that down. So I have it in the right spot for our shaker. We're going to turn the belly into a shaker. I've added some acetate onto it with some double-sided tape here. I'm just gonna take that off with a picking tool to make it nice and easy, and then lay on that acetate piece. I just took a piece of scrap acetate and attached it, and I'm just gonna cut around the edges to make it fit and not be visible outside the belly. As you can see, the two cards are quite similar, but I did want to show that you can shake things up, haha, and turn it into a shaker. It's very easy to do, and it makes it quite fun. I always love the sound that shakers make when you shake them. So, I always love them, and it's a cute excuse to use up my big stash of sequins. I don't know about you guys, but I have way too many of them. So I kind of made it my mission this year to not buy any more. Although I did buy one new shaker mix recently. I hope it stays with that one and kind of use up the stash of sequins that I have. Here I'm just gonna attach them face, which I did in purple. I laid the body piece on top just to make sure I had it in the right position, and then I'm just gonna inlay all those pieces. And here you can see those googly eyes I was talking about before. I'm just putting them on the face just to see if I like them and if I want to use them, or I want to use the die cut pieces to create the eyes and the eyelashes. I decided to use them in the end. I think they're really cute, and also when you shake your card, the black parts, the pupils of the eyes also shake with, so I thought it would be very fun to do. Sorry for the shape of my voice. You will also hear it in the next video. My son had a cold and he definitely gave it to me as well. But I didn't have time to wait for it to get better. I wanted to have those videos prepared, so I'm sorry about that, but I hope it's still not too annoying and you guys can follow along what I'm gonna do. Here I showed you if you use the die cut pieces what the eyes would look like. You could see on the other card as well. Here I used a small hair piece of hair, and on the previous card I used big hair. I thought it would be fun to change things up a bit. Here I'm using some foam strips, very thin ones, to go around its belly. To turn this into a shaker and give us the height that we need. I put the body piece on every now and then to see if my foam strips aren't showing through the acetate, because I want them to be hidden as much as possible, of course. So it is a bit fiddly, and you also want to make sure that the foam strips are connected to each other, so your cute sequence will not be going out of your shaker belly when you shake the card. It definitely helps to take both the backing pieces off, so that way you can turn the foam strip better. Basically, you can have more wiggle room making corners and stuff like that. When it's straight, I always kind of leave it on, as you can see here, just to make sure the head has the same height as the belly. But for the belly part, I took the adhesive strip the backing off so I could turn the corners more easily that way. And now I have checked that my foam adhesive is hidden as much as possible. We will start taking off the backing pieces, the remaining ones from our foam strips, and then we can start attaching it. Here I saw that it wasn't entirely closed off, so I just put a very small piece of foam strip there. And then we attached our cutie to our shaker part. I forgot to press record, but there it is. And I also attached the cute googly eyes to him. And now I got a piece of cardstock to make my card base, and I'm just gonna attach our background that we made, and of course this cute fur friend in the middle of it. This fur friend tie and the furrrpect stamp set is available as a bundle at the stamp stop. The links are down below for the products used. Here you can see an overview of both cards that I made. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and let me know if you also had a fur friend when you were younger. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a crafty day. Bye bye.